Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So I did not plan a tutorial for today and for this week because I am ill and not really in shape. But a few minutes ago I got a question and this is urgent and yeah, the question was about this one here. And this guy who asked me said he needs this urgent because he needs it for a project, for his project or something else, and did a kind donation. So thank you for this in this way. And so I thought, okay, let's make this. And yeah, it's about this one here. So yeah, simply let's move these snakes or dragons or whatever this is. You don't need the ball, and so just this thing and how to make this this tube so that it is not intersecting here and everything. So this is the question. Okay, so let's try this. Yay! I will render this in Octane and in physical render, I think. So I'm gonna show you how this works with both render. And yeah, the first thing is we need this spaghetti thing, so it is not intersecting tubes thing. So yeah, I do this more or less live, and so it could be that I make some mistakes or something else. So sorry for that in now. And yeah, let's start with the floor. I want to make this thing with some splines, and when we make a spline dynamic through a floor, nothing can go through a floor. So if you take instead of the floor a plane or a disc or something else, it often happens that the spline or something or any dynamics falls through or something else. It's not possible to fall through a floor. So the floor and the floor we make a collider object. So I have this here. So if you don't have it in your toolbar, right click, simulation tags and collider body. Good, we have this. Now I want to make a straight spline. So I take this helix, put it on the floor and make it straight. So I don't need any segments here, and let's make it a little higher, 500, and I think 50 should be enough here. So, and now I give the helix here a soft body tag. The same with the right click in the rigid body things, but I have it here, so soft body. And let's see what we get. We get something like this. And this already looks a little like what we need. Not totally, but a little. Okay, the first thing is go in the soft body, and I don't want almost no structure, so this is okay. And I don't want shear and flexion. And let's see what's next. And then I will play with the margin, but let's see what we get here. It freaks a little out here. So the helix. Uniform 8 should be okay, but 8 is maybe a little too much. Let's go to 4. Looks better. And now I want to make a sweep of this. So let's make a circle. I have a circle to uniform, and maybe 4 should be enough. And don't know, 5 centimeters or so. Let's see. Take the circle, put it in a sweep knob, and put the helix inside too. And in the sweep, I say not constant sections. That looks not bad. If you put the sweep in a subdivision surface, we get something. So now we don't want these collisions here, these intersections, so see the circle has too much. Yeah, that's more than enough, okay. That looks good. So I go to my soft body here, and I want to play with the margin. So the margin does the following: it makes a space between the contacts. So let's see, when I make here a margin of 5, it could freak out, but yeah. But we will see that we have no intersections anymore, you see? It's a little too much, but nothing intersects here. Now we have to, here we have a little intersection, but we have to play with the settings now, of course. The next thing what I want to do is in the fourth, I want damping here, 99 should be fine. Not there, but we will come there. So what could we do more? So this is okay. This is okay. On the floor, I want no bounce. So let's get here. No bounce, and I don't want any collision. I don't want a bounce because it's 100%. And with Control D, I go in my project settings, and in the dynamic stack, I give it the export more subframes. So let's say 20. Let's see what we get now. Oops. I think the margin is a little too high. So let's go to here. Correlation, and there was the margin down to 2. That looks better. But we get intersections here. And we just have to find the right settings, then we even more subdivisions here. Looks a lot more subdivisions, and so do we get, nope, this is nothing, but here maybe, okay. Yeah, that looks much better. This is something I like, but we get intersections, so let's go up with the margin again. 2.5. It's a little too much. Let's go to 3. Better. Right, this could work. We looked later from above, so we don't see really if this intersect or not, but we want to make a nice thing here. Let's try 4. This shouldn't happen here. This is not nice. Don't like this here, so let's see. Maybe the subdivisions still too much. I tried with less subdivisions. Not bad. But not what I want. Of course. Better. Okay, this looks nice here. Let's make the helix, give the helix a little rotation here. So let's go back. Just a little rotation, so that it falls a little, not so straight. let's friction is. Let's go to more friction, but I don't think that it changes anything here. Oops. Let's try it. Let's make here the soft body tag a rest length of 50, so it comes close to everything. Should come together later. It looks not bad, but it looks like it slides here. But I have 1000 on the friction. Why does this slide around? You know what? We do something. We make another collider. I take a tube here. Make the tube here a little. Doesn't should be just a collider. Make it higher. Give it a collision tag. Collision. And here in the collision, I want static mesh is okay. Yep. And hide the tube here. So let's see what we get. Okay, it cannot escape now. This is a good thing. This looks quite nice now. Let's make the helix higher so that we get more. So we have 40 subdivisions and 500, so let's you make 1000 and 80. Should be the same now. Yeah, that looks good. Let's give us some more frames here. Come on, double click here. So, whoops. That looks quite nice here now. So if we play with the banking here. Oh, and banking is okay. And that looks not bad. Let's make more helixes. Okay. Make another one. So let's bring the helix in a connect object here, so that it's connect under the circle and the helix is in the connect, so I should get 2. Jawohl. Yes, and make here the helix minus 120, so that is not totally the same, and make a third one maybe, bring it up to here, rotate it a little bit, so something like this, and now let them fall. Okay, they intersect here, so well, it looks quite nice. We just have to make the tube higher. So let's go to the tube. Up a little bit, so make it higher. Okay. Hide it. And let's try it again. That looks quite nice now. Look what we get here. No intersections. Nothing. I'm not entirely satisfied with this because of here it's too small. So let's see how this looks when we go closer. So first, what we don't want to see is the endings of this thing. So we have to play a little around, but that looks not bad so far. Let's try now if it less subdivisions. Let's see what we get then. Even this is the thing we have to do. Here we have to play a little bit. So more things here. Let's see what this does. Of course, as higher you go here with the numbers, the slower the whole calculation will be. But it freaks out a little bit. Yep. So this is not what we want. There is here maybe even less here. Less or more. Try it with 100. That seems to look quite nice. Let's try it without this. This is what I said, we have to play with the settings because I did not test it before. I have not tested, so let it pull down. What we can do is select all of them and let's cache it. Pick the object. It should go quite fast, so you see. So then we can scroll through this animation. Needs a little bit. And but I don't do it so exactly now because this is just a tutorial. When you do it later on, you have to play, of course, until you like it, until you are satisfied. But you know me meanwhile, and I will do it until I am satisfied. So you see now, okay, we can scroll nicely through. Frame, that looks good, no? That looks not bad. Got the subdivision surface, okay, first more subdivisions here. Yeah, it looks not bad. But I don't want it here thicker and here thinner. This is not what I like. Let's make it. I don't need a camera for the moment. So, okay. Clear object cache. We can, if you don't want to cache like this, you can go with Control D in the project settings and go to the dynamics tag, cache, and when you click here and bake, it bakes everything. What's dynamic in the scene. So it's maybe the better way. So I'm quite happy with this, but not entirely. I don't want. Let's see what we can change here. Let's make this with. Let's do it with all of them. But I disabled 2 and hide 2 of them, so no, not hide. Hide does nothing, so I can check. And I disable this 2 here. So just that the thing, the dynamics goes faster. But I changed all of 3 of them. So now let's see the soft body tag. What can we do here? The shear has to be. Maybe give it a little shear. That looks better now. That looks way better now. Bring back the others here. Yeah. This is now nice, because now I don't have these thick parts and thin parts. Now it looks great. Okay, that's what I like. Now we have to see that we don't see the endings here. So how do we do this? We just have to play around with the positions and everything. So, and one problem we have now is, if you want to make this here, let's say you like this, and you think, okay, now let's go to the sweep and say current state to object. Nope, that does not work. So what we have to do here, could maybe catch the point, so with point cache and everything. The easiest way is, and I know the guy who asked me for this, he has the R21, and I think in R20 it was possible to make this as an alembic file, so that then we have no problems. And this we will do later. We make it as an alembic. So, but now I'm not totally happy. I'm happy. I am happy with this, but we want to change the positions a little bit, so that just coincidentally, I have not really a plan for this. Make one maybe without a rotation here, so, and let's fall down. Yep. And now we have it. We don't see an end here. We have an end, but it can, so with a nice thing. Maybe we could make some more, so that we see no holes here, or we could try to make it a little thicker. So let's make it to 7. But let's see if we see it. It does not look like it intersects, but now it intersects, so, but not a lot. So what we could do is try, when we have a bigger circle, try here a little bigger margin. Try the 5, but it could be that this explodes again, so that it freaks out. But we will see what it does. It's great. It really makes fun. Yeah, that looks nice now. Do we intersect somewhere? No, we even have more space than we need, so we can go with the margin to 4.5 and let it fall. That works perfect. Yes, okay, I am happy with this. So you can, if you want more of this, so just we could let's add another helix, and so don't be shy. Add another helix, rotate it a little bit. No, not like this. Just okay, and again. Oops, this falls here. One helix is here. Okay, this works now. You see how nice this looks. No intersection, exactly on each other. That's great. Come on, you two guys, come down. Hey. Oh, here we have a little problem with this too. Okay. when you change here with Control D, I am with expert setting, go to 50. When you change the sub steps, so that gives you a different result as well. Sometimes it's even better when you don't go so high, so when it's not so exact. But as I said, only sometimes. This is nothing. I want to stay with 20 here. And the last helix here, let's place it somewhere else. So somewhere. Now I think we have it. Just a matter of position. Okay, now I will see how long it takes that it's okay. Good, let's see, this is fine. And when we go there, yeah, we have here one problem with this. We have an ending here, so I want to fold this a little different down. So which one is this? We want to see this. So let's just guess. Or what could we do different? So I don't want to change the load now because I really like how it falls down. I change just with some luck. Maybe this one here. Rotate it a little bit. So this is the straight one, maybe. So or is it the straight one? Yeah, this is no. Give it a little more here, so 10, 10. Be careful that we are not out of our tube here. I think we are lucky now. The endings are there. I think this could work. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. We have no holes in between. Save it. So, what name do we give here? I say snakes to it. Snakes. So, good. Now I bake this whole thing as a lambic. I think we need just 150 frames, more we don't need, so 150 frames. And yeah, I go to my sweep, right click and say bake as alembic. So now you have, it exports it, it goes quite fast. If you have not saved your file, it will ask you for a path to where it should save the alembic file. But because I said here, okay, under temp we have the snake, so it saves the alembic under this path as well. So this is because we have now our alembic here. We can hide everything here. Can write it over with this. Bye bye. We can deactivate all of the dynamics, and we have our alembic here. So now when we scrape through, you see it works. And when we put our sweep, so our alembic in the subdivision surface, we have exactly the same like before, but now we can nicely scrub through. It works, everything works. The UVs, that's the good thing with a sweep, you get nice UVs every time with a sweep. UVs are here. And yeah, and so now I can say which one I want. So let's see, this is my end thing, so this looks nice. So then I say to my alembic here, I don't want the whole animation, I just want frame 150. 150, so, and now I simply hit C and make this editable, because I don't need the animation. see, and I have an editable object now, and everything works fine. Good, save this. We have this as a backup, this is okay. So here we don't need this whole, we don't need them, we don't need the normal tag, but we need of course the UV, and we need the font, that's okay. So now let's find a nice position, but I want, hide the floor here, I don't want to make it like this, I want to bring it 90 degrees in my direction, because so I can nicely light the scene. Otherwise I would have to catch, when I come with the camera from above, I would have to catch reflections from above and have to, it's easier for me like this. When click, simply plane, and then null object, bring the null object that is and the plane, these two in the null object, this, and R for rotation, rotate the null object 90 degrees. And so now I have it like this, and I can nicely light, light and have nice reflection and everything. Okay, now we need, oops, no, not here. I have the Octane camera. Let's start with Octane, and then I make the physical render part, because he asked for the Octane part, but I will make the physical render as well. So Octane dialog, I want here an Octane camera, coordinates 0, 0. Now I give it a protection tag, and this can be free, but I don't want to rotate anything. So now I can go inside here, and this looks really great, much better than I thought it will. Yeah, save it, and now I lock this as well. So, and now we can start to to texture. What do we have now? We have this here. Yeah, that's maybe. Let's see, maybe we find another spot. Which is more interesting. Yeah, I think this is better here. It's a little. I don't want to let it fall now again, because yeah, this looks much better, so we can see this down here. Okay, let's see, this is nice. And I bring in my Octane rig, of course, so that we get nice lighting here, and I don't need the floor here. And later we change the HDRI, of course, but now, and let's make materials. A glossy material. And here I make dark color here, so diffuse and dark here, and put it on our sweep. Okay, now I want, don't forget to save in between some roughness here, not too much, so something like this. I want it a little darker. And now I want a displacement here on this thing. So and later I make the animation with just I let the texture slide along. So I just animate the texture along the sweep. So the sweep itself does not move anymore. Good. And this we do with yeah, as I said, with the displacement map. That's maybe a little easier in Octane, but we have enough subdivisions later here so that we can make it nicely in Physical Render too. So I have here somewhere my things. This is on the other monitor now, and I have here some some displacement maps here. Later the patrons can download the project file later, and you get then the textures. And let's try this one for now. So you see it here in the preview. And I start with a bump, but then later make a displacement with a bump, just use the bump to set the size, because it works faster than use the displacement. Bump, and you see nothing here. Go to transform and make this whole thing a little smaller. Okay, that could work. Now I disable the lock here and go to the y-axis and just go with the y-axis down here. Yeah. And I lock it again and make it bigger altogether. Okay. Now I have a nice size here. Now I can put this in a displacer. So displacement. So let's try with 2 centimeter will be too much. No, it doesn't matter. 2 here, 1.5, 2000. The rest should work as it is, and bring this into here. Okay, this is too high. Yeah. Make it a little bigger, this whole thing here. Bigger is the other thing. This is maybe not the best texture, but it looks nice, of course. But I try another texture. I have some here on the second monitor. So let's see, what do I have here? Maybe something like this scales, like a snake, like snakes. Bring this on this. Yeah, that looks better. As I said, you will get, as a patron, you will get the texture. Looks great. Now we can make it even a little higher, maybe. Ooh, nice. Nice. Save it. Let's make here index, go a little up with the index. Yes. Save. And now, the easy part is the animation. When we play with the V offset here in the texture tag, you see, it runs along, because we have the nice UV map from the sweep knobs, so we can play with this. So when we animate this, it should be very slow, maybe. So save it. I want to make 200. Oops! I want to make 200 frames. This animation. So okay, go to the back, and let's say go to here on frame 0. I make an offset, a keyframe on frame 200. We did very few, so maybe 2%. If you really want a perfect loop later, you have to test which number is the correct number for a nice loop later. If you go to 100%, it will be far too fast. So this is yeah. Or you make 2000 frames, then you can do it without. So I will render quickly some frames that we see if it works. I got just 50 here, that's more than enough. Just to see a little preview what we've done. So down render, 720 is fine here, all frames, and here it need nothing. I don't need a denoise plus, so that is everything is fine. Good. I will render now. Let's see how quick it goes. So Shift R. Yes, you can save it. Let's render some frames. Okay, I will be back when I rendered some frames. So see you in a second. So where is my sticks? Here, and stop it. Okay, I am back here. First, I forgot to mention this is from locked and loading here. I think we did something from him. This is here, locked and loading. You will find the link in the description, of course. And here's some really interesting things here. So I'm not sure, but I think we did something. We created something from him as well. Maybe this one as well. Something we think, but yeah, yes, really nice thing, and really crazy ideas. I like it. I really like it. So you will find the link in the description, of course, for this. Good. Let's see what we have now. Let's move. Look at this. Man, it looks nice. Of course, it's fixed now because we have rendered 110 frames. But look at this. That looks great. You know what? Let's extend this idea a little bit. Let's make different speeds and different colors. That's great. I love it. That's just great. It's crazy great. Okay, save it so we don't lose it. Yeah, by the way, I work on the texture pack as well for Patreons. You will see you have new textures, and this will come soon, this update. But now let's continue here. So, yep, stop it. So now we have to find a way to separate these 4 splines we had, or 3 splines, that's 4 splines. Okay, to separate these 4 tubes. So, I don't want to see the camera. That's crazy. Yeah, I want to bring this now. This null should be rotated 90 degrees. But it I'm here and it wrote now 0. So now I can move nicely. Yeah. Good. NQ to hide the texture here. Go to our sweep. So disable this. Go to my sweep. Now I select simply one polygon somewhere. So pop. Okay. And with the shortcut UW, you can select all the connected polygons of this. So with UW, you see we have this one helix, this one spline. And with UP, we can easily split it. UP, now we have this one spline here. I hide it for the moment. I go back to the original one and delete this one here. So I just shift click once again on one of these polygons so that I'm sure that they are selected, and hit delete. So okay, let's make it with another one. UW, yep, UP to split it, hide it here, click on one and delete it. Again, UW, UP. I just hide it so that I see here what I do. Okay, we have our 4 splines. Let's bring them all in one null so that the subdivision surface works on. Come on, null. So now the subdivision surface works on all of them. Nice. And now we can separately give them separate speeds, separate colors. Let's do this. That's so nice. So now we can go back. You can go to my null here, 90 degrees. Go to my camera. Whoop. And I simply could copy this or make a. I want a gold material. I want one which is gold. I have a gold material, but I make a normal, simple gold material here. So I go to my dialog here. Normally I would make it with metallic, but I go to my glossy material here. And yeah, I always search for it because in my working layout I have my everything done here above, but here it's not enough space with 1080p. So I always search for the node editor. So bring this here. So and I want GGX here. Do I have GGX here as well? Because I want with GGX. No. Let's see the difference. If we see a difference here. So we have here this one, and when I go to GGX, in this case we don't see much difference, but I prefer GGX. Even when you with something metallic, you can backman as well, but it's okay. So now I need some color. Oops. Well, let's make a metallic. That's metallic and make something like a gold color, so it's not really gold, but something like gold. Bring it in this specular here. That's not the it's not the correct gold material, of course. I have one in my live database. It's on in my texture pack. There is the original gold, but now we do it like this. We do it a little artistic, so artificial and artistic. Doesn't matter. So let's see how it looks. Let's bring this on another one. Good, we have a gold here. This is a little too gold, so yeah, that's better. Okay, and I want this whole thing here, displacement, everything. I've Control C to copy. Go to my gold material, Control V. So, oops. And bring it into displacement. Looks a little crazy here, but when we put on some roughness, oops, what did I do now? So, when I put on some roughness here, yeah, this is not hit. That it looks a little. It's correct. The displacement looks a little crazy here. And let's give the gold material on another one. Maybe that's better. Give you the dark material and try a different. Try this one. This looks great, but I want to try another one as well. So this one. No, it's just almost the same. First one was the best one for now. Here we have one. Yeah, let's put it on the first one. So, okay. And yeah, and make a silver one too, or a crazy one. What's this crazy one which is totally not the same? So let's make here a red one. Or I don't use the gold one. The red one looks crazy. It looks very nice. I think I'll use the red one. I don't want the gold one. Give a red one on the gold one as well. That looks nice. Yes, I think that's it. Bye bye gold. And now let's bring in some other HDRI to light this nicely. So HDRI, okay, Shift F8 to bring, yeah, this is the material pack. This will be available, I think, on weekend, the new ones for Octane and physical render. You see, this only for the wall. We have lots of news. This is just new materials, only for walls. So, and all patrons from €5 and above can download this later. Now we have HDRI. Let's take indoor. Sorry. Something very. Let's try a crazy one, like something like this colorfuls. Sorry. Yeah, that's my cold, as I said. It's immediately great. And if we go a little up with here with the index. Okay. Maybe a little. This is just a test. Film with. Yeah. Look at this. Oh yes, yes, that's it. That's crazy. So now in the film layer we can change the IOR as well. Yeah, this. But 145 was not bad. But the other, I like this 4.1 as well. Yeah, I like this more. Okay. We have our thing. So, and now I will make different speeds between the red and the black ones. That's quite easy. I go to, we have here an offset of 2. So let's go to the, yeah, let's go to the Shift F3 to bring in our timeline. I need just the last ones here, so the red ones is doing, the black ones I want, the dark ones I want to make faster. Or let's make the dark ones, the red, no, make the red ones faster. Here the V offset, take this one. You see we have here the 2%, I go here to say 4%. Double the speed here on the red one, and here we have the red one with this 4%. Save it, and now I render again with very low render settings, just to see if everything looks fine, and then I make a final render. You don't have to wait, of course, and then when we have done this, I show you the texturing for the physical render. Good. I render some frames now, and yeah, let's see if it's everything still fine. Yes, just 50 samples. You see, this is okay. Shift R. Okay, this now I'm here inside. This is not what I want. Shift R. Yep. And see you in a second. Okay, I can tell now that I'm really happy with this. The only thing what I see you see that this hiccup is because we have just 30 frames now. But maybe on the red one here, or even on the black one, maybe you see sometimes here when it goes up, the displacement is okay, but here sometimes the displacement is a little high. Maybe it go down a little with the displacement, but not a lot. So I go just here. Let's go to 1.5. A little less. Save it. And now I will render this with a little more samples. So we don't need a lot of samples here. You see, with 50 it looks very nice. So let's say 200 samples, and what I want is a static noise here, and here in the Octane render itself use the noise beauty pass. That's fine. I don't save it now, but just want, I don't render all the frames. We need just a preview, so that I can continue with the physical render part. And yep, okay. Now, yes, let's render some frames. Shift R. Yes. See you later. Okay, these few frames, the 20 frames, are already enough to say I am exactly there where I want to be. So maybe you can go to 1 centimeter with the displacement, but it's okay like this, and it looks. The red ones move a little faster than the black ones. This is just really nice. Really like it. Okay, so now let's say we are happy with this, and we are, at least I am. So I save this now for the patrons, so I have to go to, here is not much to do, so I need just the Octane sky here. I need a daylight here, so hide this again and delete it. So okay, that's all what I have to do here. And now file save with assets. That's yeah, why not snakes Octane. Boing. Okay, nice. Good. Now we make the other part. So let's save this now. First I delete the. I can let's this state is this texture text, because here we have still our animation and everything is inside. So we have just to put other textures on the text, and then we have all the keyframes and everything. So let's don't need this one here. Don't need the camera like this. I don't. I would not have to change this, but I wanted. Okay, save it now. Just as it makes PR, and later I save it again with all the assets. Good. So yeah, this is the same to do more than less. So I make a material, make the color here, dark color. In the reflectance, this is GGX, yes. Here I go to 100, roughness, maybe a little more, so. Okay. And put this on, I think the black one, let's see which one. With NQ I bring back the materials, so when I put this on the material, I see which one. This was Shift F6, this was the red one here, so okay. Bring, that doesn't matter, so here and here is the black one, and then we need the red one. But so now let's go here to load GI, physically fixed this, just that I have a quick preview. See now when I hit the PR, we should. No, we see nothing because I don't have any lights or anything into it, and I am in GI mode, so I need my scenic. You see immediately we see something. Okay, and here as well, background floor, I can disable anything here. So, okay. The next thing is, yeah, the displacement. Go to the displacement and bring in the same displacement I had before. This one here. Not now. But here is the okay. That's here we have to do something. Good. First thing we need more subdivisions here. So the subdivision surface. Do I have to? The subdivision. Yeah, this is a little. The subdivision surface is on 2 and 3. Bring it. This is okay, but I need here the subpolygon displacement. Subpolygon is 4. Let's see if this is enough. And of course it has to be much smaller. This I used everything, so let's go here to 10 by 10. See what we get. We get something. 10 centimeter is here, of course, too high. Okay. Here we have just to play along. See if this is the correct one. Yep. We see it comes out. Okay. Here 5. Three. 40 here. Yeah, that looks nice. And if we think this is not, it's not, we can go even to 5, but it needs longer. It needs longer to calculate, of course. Don't forget this. With 5, it could be that it needs quite longer, but maybe we don't see a lot of differences. Oh, we don't see a lot of difference. We could stay with, but I stay with 5 now. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. And that's it, more than less. Here it should work the same, so let's see. And now let's copy this material. Let's go out of the IP area. Make the other one red. Bring it on this one. And on this one. So let's see if I can do something that the tessellation. I want to see something in the viewport. That's the reason I do this. Tessellation. Uniform. 64. That shows not really what I want to see. That does not really work nice. What we can do is disable the tessellation here, and I bring the same texture here, the bump channel. So I see something here, see? And I just want to see if this works with our movement. So when I bring, yeah, it works perfect. It works perfect. Yay! I am happy, 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 happy. 2 centimeter. Yeah, it looks much nicer. And, okay. Preview render. Looks great. Okay. Sometimes it helps when you do a bump map as well, but not every time. Let's see if we see a difference here. No bump map. Nope. In this case we don't see it. It does. I do it with bump map. This needs no calculation. So, but I see nice in the viewport what I have. Okay. I go a little down with the displacement for the moment, for the HDRI testing, so that we have a quicker preview. So let's go to 3 here maybe. Okay. Now I go to my HDRI, Shift F8, and we used this one here. So let's go to the HDRI. And I don't remember where we were here. So yes. Happy. I think here 4 is enough. No. Yes. And let's see. I want to render one still at least, because this of course needs much longer to render than in than with Octane. That's no question about it. So let's go to middle GI and use the middle GI and add some denoiser. And let's see, output 720, current frame is okay. Let's see how quick this renders. Or how slow. That's fine. And of course we can play in the later here as well with the index, with the IOR, to make it more shiny. But I see already that I like it. Don't even need the denoiser, because the denoiser is a post effect, so at the moment it does not do anything. When the render is done, then the denoiser starts to calculate and does his thing. That looks great. Yeah, maybe here you see that we have a little noise here. I don't know if you see it in the recording, but this for sure the denoiser will kill. Let's wait this little bit. It's a little too high maybe. So. And I just look at this here. Yeah, I see that's totally gone. It's a great thing. So, that's too high here. So let's go to the materials, both of them, and let's see. I think 1.5 is enough here. So, and now what I want to do, yes, give it. Go to the both one and give them a little more reflection with the reflectance here, and go in the Fresnel. I think I can go up a little bit. So see, that's more shiny. So let's make an IPI here. Let's go back to low GI. Shines much more. So let's go to 1.8 is enough, I think. Yes, and you have here as well, but with this I always have problems with it, but maybe I find it out now. Let's see, maybe I can do here something. Texture with effect, or is it effect? I forgot how it's, when I see it, I should know it. Scene film. This should give us, yeah, this gives us this the same with the within Octane with this what I played. I don't know. Yeah, that's the medicine, the tablets I took. They make you a little, so 100. Yeah. You see how quick this changes? Yeah, but you can play with this. You see, it works. But of course you have to play with this. So I think this is nice. So, or I do it without. So, let's see. And then I could, yeah, yeah, if you like it, you can play with it, but I think it's not necessary for now. I know it is. Down. Clear it here. Yeah, yes, it looks crazy. Okay, now you see how it works with the physical render, and it's almost the same. And now, yeah, now I like this. It's not so high. It looks much better with 0.5. And maybe I should do this in the Octane render later too, so it's not too high. That looks much better. Okay, looks great. Good. I would say we are done. And I hope you liked this one. I was wondering, it's better than I thought it will be. We found a nice state of our snakes here to render it, and yeah, great. I love it. So that's it for now. Yeah, I tried my next tutorial to do on weekend, so I'm getting a little better now. Well, maybe it's just the medicaments, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, if you have questions, requests, complaints, please let me know. Write it in the comments or on my Facebook site or on my Facebook group, our Facebook group, not mine, and my website or whatever you want. And yeah, as I said, patrons can download this project from the Patreon site, and you will have then all the textures and everything you need. And yeah, much more. So I don't know. And I think about 150 project files or something else. I mean, no, I don't know. For sure, over 100 project files for the moment are on the Patreon site, and some downloads. And yeah, the Textur Tag will be updated soon, as well as the lighting rigs. And yeah, that's it for today. Have a wonderful evening. Yeah, here it's evening. And yeah, if you have questions, just tell me. If you wanna support me on Patreon, link in the description. If you say I don't want to support you, but I am sure and I have to donate something, yeah, do it. You have the PayPal link in the description. Yeah, that's it for now. Yep, hope you liked this. It was maybe a little confusing, but no, it worked. It worked surprisingly good. And okay, enough. So, I wish you all the best here from Vienna. Have a wonderful time and hope you are with me in my next tutorial. Bye bye, tschüss und baba.